Hello, you're listening to Hugo Talks. So this morning we have seen this entity here on the BBC, the propaganda BBC, and he has said jab passport plans ditched. Do you believe him? I don't. Why would you? Anyway, it says here on the BBC, plans to introduce vaccine passports for access into nightclubs and large events in England will not go ahead, the Health Secretary has said. Sahid Javid told the BBC we shouldn't be doing things for the sake of it. He said the government had looked at the evidence, adding, "I'm pleased to say we will not be going ahead." So he says we shouldn't be doing things for the sake of it, and they made this decision after looking at the evidence. So, okay, now this is good news because these control freaks and all the other establishment control freaks around the world, they want to bring in these passports as quickly as possible. Make no mistake. Just because this person says something on the BBC, obviously that does not make it so. If you believe this, then you haven't learned anything. This is not an excuse to go out and party or anything like that. But on the positive side, what it really means when he says we have looked at the evidence is that they have analysed how much pushback they are getting. They have looked at other countries and looked at the responses, say, from France and the way they reacted, the public have reacted to the passports over there, where they have protested basically for the last 9 Saturdays in a row. They have looked at all of that data and looked at social media in the UK and the amount of kickback there has been to this from the unjabbed and the jabbed. And looking at all of that evidence, they have decided to delay implementing them. That's what I believe anyway, until a later date. It's more of a strategic move. So this again shows, in a positive way, it shows that people power works. But make no mistake, this is not over. They fully intend to introduce these passports everywhere. They have just analysed the situation and said, oh, hang on, we need to hang back a bit and wait and work out another strategy for a little later on. Like I said yesterday in a video, I have had people contact me, people who are working on Christmas adverts for big corporations and companies now. And in those adverts, in the storylines, they are including passport propaganda. So that is pre-planned for Christmas adverts. So make no mistake, this is not going away, but it does show that they are afraid of the people because the people have the power. They just don't realize how much power they truly have in this situation, in these situations. They have the power in numbers. There's so many of us. Now people should look at refusing to use them for travel so they can have their freedom of movement back as well. As always, thanks for listening. Come and subscribe to the tribe at hugotalks.com, a place for like-minded souls who don't follow the fake stream media.